I want to talk about the fear of conflict today and what I call rupture and repair. And what often happens is that when we're afraid of conflict, or we get into a relationship or in a relationship and there's a potential for conflict, oftentimes we can fall into our instinctive nature of trying to protect ourselves and getting out of the relationship before, or getting out of the scenario before it gets worse. So it's, I'm going to break up with you before you break up with me. I'm going to reject you before you reject me. And so what ends up happening is one person, and if that's usually the case, if it's one person's checking out of the relationship, it can feel so utterly punishing for the person who remains in the relationship. Now, I understand that the person who's checking out is doing so because they're afraid, and they're afraid of getting hurt. But the danger of what happens then is that that person's constantly leaving the relationship, and the person that is remaining is constantly feeling the other side of that rejection. And also what it does is disempower the voice of the person who's on the receiving end, or the person who's staying, because they can't say, hey, you hurt my feelings. They can't say, hey, I don't like how you did that. It completely takes away their voice, because then their voice means that the other person who initially wanted to leave has now left or run away. So how do we come back and hold that space? How do we challenge ourselves to be brave enough to come in and say, okay, this really hurts and I don't know what to do with it, but I'm here and I'm going to listen to what you have to say. And I'm going to try my level best to come to the table with what I need and what I'm looking for and try and voice that. And that takes so much bravery. And I understand the need to run away. I do. But I really encourage you to start thinking about, what is that doing to the relationships that you're leaving behind? What is that doing to the people who are left behind with that pain, knowing that you checked out, because then they feel the pain of rejection, abandonment, and that perhaps this dynamic in the situation wasn't worth it or wasn't important enough. So I hope you can find your bravery and find the courage to sit down and address the things that scare you.